Hey everybody, this is day 2 of check-in on my sourdough starter, and I'm going to show you how I measure everything out according to the instructions. We're going to see how it's doing, and I'm going to show you the process of removing the discard and adding the new flour and water into the mixture. And I'm just going to keep on checking it until it's fermented enough to be able to actually be used. So stick with me and we'll see what she looks like. All right, so here's my canister from yesterday, and I had put the elastic on there to show where I had it. I think it's doing okay according to the instructions. So I'm going to take the lid off and see what it looks like. So that's what my sourdough is starting to look like. It's shiny and smooth, but there's maybe a touch excess liquid, but nothing that I can even actually drain off. So I'm going to set my camera up and do my discard and then show you how we're going to weigh out the flour and water that needs to go back in. So for this part, I'm going to show you how to use a scale when you're measuring out really anything. So this is just a basic one, and I'm going to turn it on first. I've already got it set for grams for everything that I do for baking. And I'm going to use this empty bowl to place on there. And as you can see, it starts to weigh it. So the way to get that back down to 0 is you press this button just quickly. It's going to say tare on, whatever measuring scale that you have. You should have one that says tare. Press it once and it takes it back to 0. So now anything that I put in the bowl is going to weigh it properly for whatever I'm doing. This can apply to any kind of baking. So I'm holding this, so y'all forgive me for any shakiness or whatnot. I'm going to start to put my flour into the bowl until it reaches 120 grams, and that's approximately a cup of flour. Okay, so now I'm not worried about that extra gram. I touched it and it went wonky on me. I have already weighed my water. This is 120 grams of water, and I'm going to show you real quick. So this is just a little cup that I have, and I'm gonna zero it out again, pressing tare, and we're back down to 0. This is warm water, warm filtered water that I'm gonna measure out. All right, so I'm not worried about that extra gram because I have an extra gram of potentially of flour. That little bit I do not think is going to make a difference. So I'm going to then add this to my starter and we'll get to mixing. Okay, so that's it for today's feeding as far as what you would have to do. And I will put the details on the screen and in the description box of what I did today, along with as you're watching the video if you want to follow along while you're feeding your starter. and it's a first for you, leave some comments and tell me if you are following this and if you're doing sourdough with me, so I can get an idea of what other people are experiencing. And I'm gonna show you guys what from the top view, what the starter looks like now and what my discard looks like. And we're just going to keep monitoring it and feeding it each day. And I will say that one of the things from the instruction book that I read was that you needed to wait 6 days before you use it, because it needs time to ferment. So I think the first discards from the first 6 days are not meant to be used. I could be wrong, but it's such a small amount that I'm just going to discard it, like in the trash can. But discard actually means what you pull out of the starter, and you can use it for your baking and such. But I don't think I'm at that point yet. I have to get it fermenting. So we'll keep checking in, and I'll keep showing you progress reports on it. And it is starting to have kind of a little bit of a tangy smell, but not strong. So I think that's supposed to develop also over the next few days, and I will keep you posted. So y'all give me some comments, and like, share, subscribe if you know people who are wanting to go on a sourdough journey, and they can go back and watch these videos. And I'm at least going to post for the first week to see how we get our sourdough going, and we can actually start using it in recipes, which I'm really looking forward to. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you again soon.